Seriously, guys, I've been so scatterbrained because there's a hurricane and then it's coming for us and then it's not coming for us. They're so confused. And now our school is canceled. Our kids' school is canceled the next 2 days because they are using our buses to like go like get evacuees and then put them in our schools. So I've just been trying to get organized with that. So I've kind of been all over the place. But a couple things I want to do is I want to, before we start, a couple house cleaning tips. I'm paused, it looks like. Hold on. Okay. I'm going to share my screen really quick. And I want to show you guys something that is in our coach group that is posted often. In our coach group, you will see something that talks about volume. And if you guys can, while we are going over all this stuff, go ahead and mute yourself really quick so we don't get that back feed would be awesome. Okay. So a lot of times, do you guys see this pop up all the time? Who in here has no idea what this is? And you see like people being congratulated for weekly like volume? All right. Now what this is, ooh, where'd everybody go? There you are. What this is if you want to get to the point where you get on this board, because even if okay, long story short, to be able to make the money that I make, how much Shakeology would I have to sell? Like 100 bags a week? That's crazy. I'm not doing that. You know, like that's not what I'm doing. So eventually, as you're building a team, you are going to start building your residual volume. So when you see people's names on here, this is the week leg volume for the week, meaning that, for example, like this girl, Annie Knapp, she has, let me see, like she has 285 week leg volume. So you have to be an emerald to unlock your week leg volume. Otherwise, you aren't getting that residual income. So once you are an emerald, meaning that you have at least 2 people that sign up as coaches, whether they are discount coaches, meaning they're doing it for the discount, like your mom likes Shakeology, but she doesn't want to pay $140 a month. She'd rather pay $100 a month. Then you would make her a coach, and then say your boyfriend or husband, girlfriend, whatever, put them a coach on the other side. You are going to unlock your volume. So I'm putting coaches under you, and coaches are putting coaches there. So anytime their Shakeology is billed or they sell something, you have a right leg, which is your strong leg that I'm building, and then you have your weak leg where there's other people that are building. So even if you have no idea who, for example, let me look at like Michelle Katz is a diamond, and this was a low volume week for us. But Michelle Katz probably does not know, but she's in her downline. Let me find someone that's in your, well, let me use my sister, for example. My sister is Alyssa Sardelli, okay? Everybody on this board is on my sister's downline, okay? Well, Annie Wallace. So Annie Wallace doesn't know probably who Suzanne Myers is, but when Suzanne Myers Shakeology is billed, Annie Wallace is still going to make $14 off of that person, or $18 off of that Shakeology. Okay, and it shoots all the way up the line. So if I make a certain amount of money in a week, it's because I got to at least an emerald rank and it unlocked that volume. So we're going to do a more specific training on that. But when you see that, I wanted you to understand what that was. It can get really confusing, and I could do a whole call on it, but I wanted you guys to, you know, be mindful of that. Another quick thing I wanted to go over for some housekeeping, and while I'm talking, if you guys have coaches in your downline that are on here, send them a quick message to jump on. Points, I would like to congratulate Carrie Steelman-Smith so far for this month, having, last I checked, I think you had 14 Success Club points. Myself, I have showing up with a big 4. Yeah. 4 Success Club points, so I'm rocking out there with 4. I saw on here earlier that Heather Swindell, there is 2 on there right now, And there's a couple others of you that are in Michelle Katz's downline. There's a whole bunch and a few in Carrie Steelman's downline that also have Success Club points. So the last time I checked it was earlier last week. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick shout out. Also, those of you that are new coaches, we have a Coach Basics training group that starts tomorrow. So Robin, that will be starting for you tomorrow. So congratulations for starting your first Coach Basics training tomorrow. I know that you're super stoked about that. Anybody that is on this call, maybe you've been running with us for a while and you're like, you know what, I'm super overwhelmed. I don't even know where to start. Go ahead and shoot me a quick message. I will put you in that Coach Basics training that starts tomorrow. The time commitment is about 5 to 10 minutes a day. Those of you that have been rocking this business for a while, we have a Push to Diamond group. The last day to sign up for that, you have to be at least an Emerald to get in that group. That starts tomorrow. And anybody that joins that group, shoot me a quick message if you haven't seen the Push to Diamond group, but the last day to join that is actually today. And there is a huge pot of money for that group. There was one that I won when I became Diamond in my first business center, and I think I won $800. And then when I got another business center last time they did it, I won, I think it was around $500. And Michelle Katz won $500 when, or one of Michelle Katz's coaches won $500. And I won it for my second business center. So you definitely want to do that. John, you are getting close. So I don't know if you've joined that yet, but you have, I think you need one coach on your Emeralds, your potential Emeralds you need one on each side, and then maybe one more coach when I was looking at it. So you definitely, that goes through, you're going to win like $1,000. So you definitely want to jump in on that. Next week, I am going to be in the Berkshires of Massachusetts. Last thing, I am going to need someone to PM me if you would like to hold our team call next week. I was also thinking that maybe next week Carrie Steelman and I could combine and we could jump on her team call. But we will not have one on Thursday this coming week. Okay?
We will one on Tuesday.
Tuesday.
We have our call on Tuesday, and it's Cassie who's speaking on it.
Great. So next week, which is the, let's see, next week.
Wait, no, that's this week, Tuesday. And then the week after that, I guess that would be me leading it in like a Coach Basics.
Okay. So right now is Sunday for our team call. Actually, next Sunday, let me squash that. I'm sorry. Next Sunday, we will have our team call because I will be back in time. I don't know what I'm talking about because our team call used to be on Thursday. It's not on Thursday. Today is Sunday. I'm an idiot. We will have a team call next week. Scratch that. Next Sunday, we will have a team call. And then the last housekeeping tip before I turn it over to our guest speaker tonight is our challenge groups are kicking booty. And I alwaais feel weird about this. This was on my list and I actually scratched it off because when I say stuff like this, I really feel like I'm going into micromanaging or managerial or like boss mode, but I'm not. I just happen to be your guys' star diamond. So I'm like guest leader by default kind of role. And so that's my disclaimer for what I'm going to say. But if you are adding coaches or you're adding customers into these challenge groups, you should be commenting on their stuff, okay? If you're drinking your Shakeology every day, you should be like in your car, and it's annoying, I know, like I'm in my car, drinking a shake, not on your personal wall, in the challenge group. If there is, don't forget to get your measurements in, and you go on there and you tag 17 people, that's annoying. They're like, it's white noise, they flip their phone. Say, hey, Melanie, I hope you're having a fabulous Monday. Just a reminder, I would love for you to get your measurements for me today. I'm super excited about you. This is a new week, and I am looking forward to taking this journey with you. Let's rock it. Win the week, Melanie. Okay? Because if it's day 4 and you're like, you tag her or I tag, it looks like we're just doing it because we're checking it off our list and we're not really being supportive. Also, comment on other people's stuff in there. Looks great, looking good, have a great day, way to rock. And don't forget, guys, the biggest tip that I can give you is don't be scared to share the shit. If you don't feel like working out, post in there that you don't feel like working out. Just don't like not show up for a week. Say you're struggling. Say you're going through some stuff, like whatever, because I feel like the group right now, there's a lot of people that are struggling, and it would be good to know, like, if you are too, it makes people feel more at home, kind of more at like, you know, because if they only see the same 5 people posting workouts and like, yeah, I won the day, whoa, you know, they're going to get to feel like they can't do it. So definitely, if you're struggling, post it in there, tag or comment on people's stuff, and definitely raise that level of support. Okay. And all right. So that took a really long time. Sorry about that. All right. So John Houston is our speaker tonight. He is a rock star in our downline. In our downline. So he is on our team. He is Carrie Steelman is his star diamond upline, and he is killing it, motivating so many people on a day-to-day basis. He is freaking hilarious. You guys, if you are not following him, you definitely need to follow him and his wife Heidi, because they are a no excuse couple that like literally I'll wake up and I'm like, oh my God, they're up, I have to get up. Because I'll see them like working out and they're so motivating. They will take you and your business to the next level. So I'm super excited to have him on the call tonight. So John, I'll let you take it away.
All right. Thanks a lot, Maria. I appreciate it. And I appreciate the opportunity to be here and do this. And I just have to say thank you for trusting me, because if any of you have seen any of my posts or videos, I think my coach, Carrie, can tell you I can go left sideways real quick. But I will try to keep it PG. Lord, please help me keep it PG. And yeah, so first thing, this is about mindset, right? This is not about your graphics, which I was guilty in the past of. This is not about taking notes. This isn't even about inviting. It's not, you know, if you're driving in your car and you don't have a pen and pad right now to write down everything, that's fine. Good, because that is not what this section is about. This is about getting your mind right. So if you're sitting there thinking, oh, I just got to get through this meeting and then I can go do whatever. You're wrong. Stop. I'll give you a minute. Take a breath. You got to get this right. It's about how you attack the day. All I've got is a few notes here. I don't have any fancy presentation or any of that at all. Mostly because I suck at doing that. But I don't need it tonight anyway. One of my big things is having a quote. Okay, it's a quote that actually means something to you. Anybody can get on the internet and put in inspirational quote, hashtag what makes me feel awesome. It's not going to have any effect on you if you just take a random quote, stick it on your wall, and go, oh, I should feel that way. No, it's not going to work. So it's got to be something that's meaningful for you. So if you guys have just a second, I have a little experiment I want to run. Does everyone have a Google window available to you? Do you have an extra tab? Okay, so get a window open, and I want you to think of 2 to 3 words, either way, 2 or 3 words that mean something to you, that are what you are that you're proud of or what you want to be. I want you to take those 2 words, and then at the end of it, I want you to add inspiration quote. Take your 2 words plus inspiration and quote. And then when you're done with that, hit images and see what you come up with.
So in Google, for example, if mine is power, I put like, or health, I put health, inspiration, quote, and then I hit image. I mean,
yes.
picture and then image.
Yep. and then go to images. And now what you're going to do, what you've basically done is you've made sure that everything in there means at least something to you. So scroll through that and find your favorite, and that's what you put on your wall, on your binder, on your freaking notebook, wherever. And it's not going to just be one. There will be a bunch that you like because they all have to do with what you like now. The point is not just going inspirational quote. You know, like somebody posts, people post things all the time. I mean, I do, you guys do. But, you know, if I post an inspirational running post and it's like, run through the day because zombies might be able to catch you if you don't. If you're not a zombie fan or you hate running, that means nothing to you. There's no reason to put that up. So the whole point of this little exercise here is to inspire yourself. It's great to be inspired by others, but you can't always rely on that. You need to motivate yourself to get in the right mindset to do this thing. I mean, me personally, I try to motivate myself every day. I try to pretend like the world's against me, like I'm a Kansas City Chief going into Foxborough. Oh, sorry, Lori, my bad. She didn't even hear me. That's a joke. Dang it, I set that one up so well. So does everybody have theirs? Marie, I call on you. What is yours?
Hey guys, go outside. Sorry, we're building a garden and picking strawberries at the same time. My kids just
Nice.
Mine is pretty good. I like it. It says, I hated every minute of training, but I said, don't quit. Suffer now and live the rest of your life as a champion.
That's awesome.
And I'm totally going to use that tomorrow morning on Monday morning with my I'm going to do I'm ready to win the day, and then going to type something. It's going to be good, but because I'm struggling. I don't have one creative bone in my body right now, and I'm tired. So that's awesome. I like it.
I hear you there.
I like it.
Who else has got one? Robin, do you have one? Oh, no. Oh, tie between Carrie and Robin. Who wants to go? Okay, Robin.
Okay. Mine is confidence, because I struggle with talking in front of people. The best way to gain self-confidence is to do what you are afraid to do.
That's awesome. And if it inspires you, that's the whole point. You know, follow something good. I like that one. I like that a lot.
Out of the box.
Huh?
Trying to be out of the box.
Yeah, totally. That's kind of a habit of mine, so I appreciate that. Miss Carrie, coach of mine.
Yes. Love this, John. I just saved all of these pictures. This is about to be my Instagram quotes for the next month. Mine that came back said, be brave, be silly, be your own magic, be present, be full of surprises, be adventurous, be kind, be free, be you.
That's amazing. That's stuff you say every day. That's awesome.
Yeah. Thanks.
That's cool. Who's next? Jamie? What's up?
I have to pull mine up again. So mine was, you had the power all along, my dear, from Glinda the Good Witch.
That is bad. I said I'd be PG. That is bad, but that's really cool. I like that a lot. Suze, Melanie, Lori, Karen, Megan, who's up next?
I guess I'll say mine.
Cool.
I feel bad because everybody else has been real inspirational PG. Mine is I never step on the scale because the scale doesn't measure sexy.
I love that.
I'm I'm going to use that tomorrow. It comes with a picture, but I'm going to put my own picture there.
Man, if this wasn't just about inputting your own stuff to get your own, I'd have to steal that one. But I made the rules, so I don't get to steal it. That's pretty cool. Ooh, maybe Heidi will use that one. She'd probably like that one. Anybody else? Who we got? What's up? Suze, you got it.
Okay, let me pull it back up here. There's two that I'm pulled between. But my words are fitness and faithful. And so what consumes your mind controls your life. I've been struggling with where my mind is and being focused. So just reminding that if this is what I want to achieve, then that's where I need to put my mind on it.
Wow. That's,
A little
I
deeper.
like that. That's focused.
So,
That's good stuff.
so
Who else we got? I think we got some frozen pictures. Did we freeze for a second or something? It looks like Lori's locked out. Coach? Oh, we good? Oh, okay.
We're good. I was just going to share this one little one because I thought it was cool. It said, a successful woman is one who can build a firm foundation with bricks that have been thrown at her. I thought that was cool.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. I like that a lot.
Mikey, turn the water off.
Somebody needs to turn the water off.
I'm sorry. We're doing showers. Okay. I will mute that.
No, it's all good. It's all good. So do we have anybody else? I think we got a couple people that got frozen out. But yeah. So is that everybody? Yeah, I think we've got a frozen person. So anyway, let's see. Oh, yeah. So the whole point was to not just use cool words to try to inspire yourself. Because I don't know if you guys have ever done that, but I feel a little bit down and I'll Google inspiration or whatever, and it just doesn't quite work for me. So I just kind of came up with this little thing. I hope you guys liked it. I try to inspire myself all the time. Like I put stuff. Oh, is Lori back?
You're too loud.
I can hear you. She totally missed the whole thing though. Dang it. I can't hear her either. All right. Well, it's on recording. So hopefully you can get this whole thing and practice. And I really kind of want you to watch the recording because I totally made a Chiefs versus Patriots joke at your expense. You didn't get it. So anyway, yeah, I inspire myself all the time. I made this. I don't know if you can see it. That's my coaching logo right here. And it's a list of goals of stuff to do every day, right? I mean, you guys don't have to write down the list. Most of you guys got all this stuff. But the point is that I actually, I'm going to put that over there. I printed out and put it in front of my face. I didn't spend a bunch of time doing it because, like I said before, I don't spend a ton of time on the extra graphics and stuff anymore. But before I finish my portion of this thing, I want to show you guys my quote and another little creative thing that I did to try to inspire myself. So we're going to go on a road trip. Does everybody still hear me? You good? Okay. We're going down the hallway. I'm so scared. It's dark. Oh. I feel like it's Blair Witch Project in here. Got to take you down to the hall to go to the gym. So my quote is, I put in power and consistency, and I'm not sure how it came up, but I love it. You guys have probably already seen this. I'm going to turn around so I can show you. Maybe you can pick it up, but okay. Right there by my pull-up bar, it says, be the person that when your feet hit the ground in the morning, the devil says, oh, they're up. That's by The Rock. And that just really hit home to me. Like I was saying, they evolve over time. So that's the one I have right now that I'm really holding strong onto. I've even got one up here from a movie. It says, pain heals, chicks dig scars, and glory lasts forever. That was an old one of mine too. I've even got a couple of things from back in the day when I was in the Army and all that stuff. But last tip, and then I will I will close my loud mouth because I know I talk too much. Oh, it's dark again. Blair Witch. Help. Here we go. Back into the office. I got to plug back in so I can hear you guys because I totally can't hear you because of my source. My audio source is set to the computer. Okay. Am I back? Oh, I can't hear you guys. That's not cool.
You're back.
Oh, yes, I can hear you. Okay. Sorry about that. Where was I? I said I had one last thing. Drat. Well.
That's okay. I have some questions for you.
Yeah, fire away. Sorry, I forgot the last thing. It wasn't a big deal.
If it comes up, we'll just add it in. So I have a question for you. Okay, so what would be the biggest piece of advice that you could give to new coaches?
That actually would be find out your priorities immediately. Get clear with your coach what your priorities. Ask questions. I did not ask enough questions. I did not say, what do I need to do right now? I did not do that. I got stuck in the graphics thing because I'm a web developer. I feel like that's what really held me back. And no matter how hard I tried, no matter how much Carrie told me, do your invites, do your invites, do your invites, I was like, good, but I got to have my systems. I got to make this pretty thing. And I just could not let that go for the longest time. So my biggest advice is invite, inspire yourself, be inspired, be inspiring, and get to the dirt. Get to the dirty work and do the work. If you get all the pretty stuff out there because you got some extra time, outstanding. If you don't, who cares?
Cut the fluff.
Yes.
Great. All right, so I have another question for you. What is something that you do when you feel like quitting? Because I think that a lot of us go through that, like, you know, that mindset. And even for myself, I go through that a lot, just kind of quitting, or, you know, kind of what's the point, or that self-doubt starts creeping in. What do you do to stay inspired? I mean, you probably kind of already went over it, but do you have like a little self-talk you do, or like how do you pull yourself back from the ledge?
Actually, yeah, that's a great question. And I haven't gone over this yet. I just have a rule. I have one rule. Don't. It's okay to think about quitting. It's okay to want to quit. It's okay to seriously really think you're not going to be able to do it, but don't quit. I mean, I know that sounds simple, but I feel like sometimes people try to make it way too, fluffy or black and white, where they're like, no, we never think about quitting. We must not be discouraged. We must not. No, everyone gets discouraged. It happens. It is the nature of life. But if you quit every time something gets hard, well, then you're just probably going to suck for life, and that's no good. So the rule is just don't.
Definitely. And my last question for you, and then we can kind of open up the floor to anyone else that has a question, is what is your favorite Beachbody program and why?
Oh, wow. Okay, so if it were, oh God, you're going to make me do this, aren't you? I would have told you P90X3, P90X3, P90X3. It rules the world. And then I did Body Beast. And now it's P90 Beast. That's my favorite. That's my favorite program.
Awesome. Thank you. All right, guys. So we have about 5 more minutes for some Q&A. So what questions do you guys have for John?
Did I hear a cricket?
Melanie.
Hi.
And you
Hey.
guys
I don't actually have a question. I have a comment. I really, really appreciate your spirit today. I mean, like, you got me like all energized. I'm like, yes, Monday's gonna be awesome. No one's gonna be able to tell me anything. It's gonna be so beautiful. So that's my comment. I don't actually have a question, but I do like this really did something for me. I'm always preaching mindset, but sometimes you forget to preach to yourself.
Yeah.
So this was a lot for me. Yeah.
That's so cool. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Melanie. Thank you.
Awesome. Great. And does anyone else have a question? You can unmute yourself or raise your hand. And I can.
John, what are you doing this weekend?
This weekend? What am I doing this weekend? You know, I was going to hang out here, but then I thought, well, I just go to Vegas and be with Carrie.
Vegas, baby!
Vegas!
Awesome. I'm not going to Vegas. But I am the next month with Carrie. Carrie, you were like a Vegas girl. Like we're going together in November for Tony Robbins something, and someone else is going to be there. I don't know. Someone told me I needed to go, so I'm going. Anyway, I really appreciate everybody being on this call, and we have such a kick booty team. And I think that if we just, like he said, stay inspired, inspire others, stay true to yourself, stay true to your journey, you're definitely gonna do great things. So I will see you guys in the challenge groups and see you guys online. And what we're gonna do, I know it sounds super corny, but we're gonna put our arms around ourselves and we're gonna give ourselves a big Sunday night hug, like a therapy session. Give yourself a hug and pat yourself on the back and say, I love me. Yay, Suzanne, you did it. I love me. Love yourself and your neighbors. And see you guys later. Everyone have a great night.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.